Well, here's something closer to home for you.
Okay, which home?
The Pittsburgh home.
All right.
The Pittsburgh postmaster is charged with threatening workers.
Okay.
The city's postmaster has been charged with threatening to retaliate against employees if they reported seeing him opening express mail parcels and removing the illegal drugs they contained.
What the hell?
Hail and
No wonder
kill.
my mail hasn't been getting to me.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
I might be late to the party because I missed a couple of shows, but did you guys do the story about the teenage girl who basically browbeat her internet boyfriend into killing himself?
Oh, yeah, that was literally about 2 months ago, wasn't it? She kept telling him to do it.
Yeah. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it?
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay,
I think we actually did cover that about 2 months ago.
Okay, I saw it when it happened. I think I meant to send it to you, but I didn't. But yeah, glad you found it on your own. Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about beyond fucked.
I say good. I would have been a weak-minded individual anyway.
Just thinning,
Okay,
just thinning the herd. That's all it is.
Sure, I guess. I guess.
No, we should have compassion. You're right.
No, if you don't know what the word means, then no, don't bother having it. Don't bother faking it. Just be yourself, Chris.
I am being myself. I'm good with her killing herself. It's fine. Anybody wants to fucking kill themselves, go ahead. You cannot be forced. I mean, I guess you can be forced to, but somebody telling you to do something, you cannot be forced by words. You can't, unless you're weak.
Yeah, I mean, but it kind of sounded like maybe he didn't really want to do it, but she kind of wore him down.
Wore him down.
Kind of it's like he kind of like to talk about doing it, but she kind of.
So how many times would I have to tell you to put a gun in your mouth and shoot before you did it? 20, 30?
Well, I'm not.
Never.
Well, I don't have a problem with depression. Maybe he did.
Well, maybe he didn't. We don't know.
It kind of sounds like he did, but obviously he's not here to tell the story now.
Yeah. So I win.
People talk about doing it because they want somebody to tell them not to do it, and she told him to do it.
Yeah. Well,
It's like
as far as I see, want attention and got it.
It's like chicks will talk about being fat because they want somebody to tell them they're not fat.
Yeah. They want the lie.
Oh, okay. No, actually, I know a lot of skinny chicks that'll do it too.
Sure.
I like to tell them they're fat even though they clearly are not.
Right.
Clearly they're borderline anorexic. I'll tell them they're fat anyway.
Yeah, you'll drive them to commit suicide because they're
But you know what? We both know that they're not fat, so what's the harm in it?
Right.
Until
Number
they
one,
drop
they know they're
dead
not
of
fat.
no food.
Number two, they know me well enough to know that I'm just playing around when I tell them, yeah, god damn, you're fat. What do you wear, size 22 pants?
Right. Tell it to the judge, Doghouse. Tell it to the judge.
Yeah, I guess I will.
I was just fucking around, man. They should have known.
Oh, man, I was just fucking around. I'm talking about the judge, the guy in the black robe, is not, Chris's phallic symbol. And on that note, before he whips it out, fuck you, pal.
Your phallic symbol.
My phallic symbol.
You're the judge.
Love the judge.
Yeah, I know you do. All right, getting back to the postmaster in Pittsburgh.
All right.
Employees told a customer service manager that the Pittsburgh postmaster, Daniel Davis, was opening packages, taking out drugs, and resealing the packages, according to the 5 criminal complaints filed by the Allegheny County District Attorney's Office.
Wow. Now, who files a complaint that somebody stole their drugs?
Well, it's not.
I get it. It's the county that caught him.
No, it's the employees who complained that he threatened them if they told.
So how did they know?
Well, because he saw him doing it.
Oh, nice.
Davis told workers to be on the lookout for parcels from Arizona, California, Colorado, New Jersey, and New York, Texas, and Washington State.
Jesus. Anywhere else?
When the manager asked why, Davis replied, "Where I came from, this is what we do."
Okay.
Davis of Cannonsburg is charged with intimidating witnesses and official oppression. He transferred to Pittsburgh from Toledo, Ohio, and was appointed acting postmaster in February of 2014. He became the permanent postmaster in August of 2014.
Wow.
According to the criminal complaints, Davis also told employees not to speak with investigators. He described himself to one as ruthless and said, "I will kill you." Davis is not charged with stealing the drugs,
No.
which prosecutors say included cocaine, heroin, and marijuana.
Okay.
Any drug charges related to the case would fall under the federal jurisdiction.
Right.
Davis's attorney, Joseph Chester, declined to comment Wednesday. Phone calls by the Associated Press to numbers that may belong to Davis were not answered.
Right.
According to the criminal complaints, a U.S. postal inspector According to the criminal complaints, a U.S. postal inspector obtained a search warrant in the investigation. A spokesman for the Pittsburgh U.S. Postal Service Office of Inspector General said he couldn't comment on the investigation or on Davis's employment status.
Okay.
As a postmaster, Davis supervised more than 40 Pittsburgh area post offices and had run-ins with underlings at various locations. He supervised when he would visit and open the packages, the complaint said. One worker told investigators that Davis made it seem like what he was doing was the right thing by getting the drugs off the street. The employee...
He's a good citizen.
Yeah, he was just being a good guy.
That's right.
The employee didn't question Davis's motives because of his power, the complaint said, but according to the complaints, Davis is not empowered under the federal law to intercept and open packages or remove their contents, which were often packaged in coffee grounds.
Right. So he's supposed to turn it in, right?
I guess. Drug smugglers commonly package drugs in coffee grounds to throw off the drug-sniffing dogs. They also often use fictitious mailing or return addresses.
Okay.
The workers told investigators that Davis would search Google to determine whether the mailing addresses or return addresses were fictitious before opening the packages.
Jesus.
So this guy had quite a racket going on.
This guy knew how to play the game.
He did, but can you imagine the amount of mail that goes through that post office to where they're picking off those packages that, you know, come from those 6 or 7 states?
I know. Jeez.
You know? So,
and what are they doing? X-raying them, and he sees it, and he's like, "Oh, let me get that one."
well, basically anything that come from those states that was like an express mail,
Yeah.
he would just open it.
What I don't understand, isn't the postmaster high enough of a position where you're not actually handling mail anymore?
But no, he got the employees to pick those off.
To sort it out, but I mean, at that point, I mean, obviously the employees would be wondering, "Hey, why is this guy getting all the New Jersey mail?"
Right.
What a dummy.
Well, he basically had them conned into believing that what he was doing was the right thing. But
Nice.
but basically he told them, "But don't you tell anybody."
Yeah, don't get me in trouble.
Yeah, don't. If somebody asks you anything, I'm just doing this as a public service, getting the drugs off the street.
Right. Deny.
I agree.
The guy could have, and for God's sakes, whoever replaced him could have done a better job. They fucking broke the TV I ordered this week.
Nice.
Bricks.
Sure.
Bought a TV. It came in broken. Fucking
Sure.
post office.
Right. So anyway, the postmaster is in the Pittsburgh area is being investigated.
No wonder our mail's so slow.